Hey Beauty Babes. Hey girl, hey. I know, right? Like, Bridgett, what we doing? We about to talk about my favorite makeup products from Sephora, because Sephora is having a sale. And what way better than to sit down and make a makeup video explaining why and what I like about these products. And you'll see how I got this look right. The first thing we're going to dive into is skincare. Yes, skincare, because baby, let me tell you, skincare is so important. Now, this morning before I sat down, I have already cleansed my skin with the Youth to the People exfoliating cleanser. This right here is hands down my favorite cleanser. It's in my top 3. Now we're on to toners. I use the Ordinary Milky Toner. Sometimes I go in and use Beauty Babes toner. Y'all see it's almost gone. And what I like about Beauty Babes toner is this has a serum in it as well. So I'm gonna put this on, and I want y'all to look at my skin, and I want y'all to see how my skin changes, because this is the thing. I used to didn't do all this when I was doing my makeup. I'd be like, I just put my makeup on. Now I definitely, when I really start getting into my skincare, I could tell a difference. And yes, put this stuff on your neck. This right here, y'all, did y'all just see how my skin just started to glow? And I like to fan for a few seconds. Look, my skin is glowing. After you tone, you go in with the moisturizer. I like Kiehl's moisturizer, and I like to use Youth to the People. Their light moisture cream. It just depends on how I'm feeling, what my face is doing. I did my makeup last night I was filming, so my face is lit. So I'm gonna go in with the Kiehl's Ultra facial cream today and use it. It's a little thicker. These products are all a part of my skincare routine. I really should do another video with my favorite skincare products from Sephora. Y'all let me know if y'all want it or not. But you have to let me know as soon as y'all watch this, because, and even after the sale, I still can do like a skincare video and let y'all know my favorite skincare products just in general. Okay, let me know in the comments. Primer. Now, if you don't, if you do not do your skincare, if you don't do your skincare, you just want to jump right in, at least prime your face. Prime your face. If you like, because if you don't prime your face, like, it's important, because that again, it gives, depending on what primer you use, because if you're oily, they have primers for matte and helping with your T-zone or areas where you're oily. But then, like me, I like to cover my pores and stuff in this area, so that's why I like to use primer, and it's just good. Again, I used to then use primer. It's their Hydro Grip. So I definitely like to work it in this area. I put it over my whole face, but the most important part is this area here, is because that's where all my pores, and I know people will be like, texture. Yes, I have texture, because all my skin don't look like my forehead, and that's what I want. But that's not a reality. So what I do is just find products that work for me and help me, you know, achieve that. Now, once you put this on, the best thing to do is to let this sit for a minute. I like to fan. That helps. It speeds things up. And it's really important about these steps. And if you don't, be like, girl, I don't got time for it, I'm not doing that. At least put some primer on before you do your foundation, or moisturize. Moisturize, then put your primer on. And then don't just put it on back to back. Take your time with it. Where them fans at? Okay, but now let's get into this makeup. That's what we here for. We here for the makeup. Baby, NARS. Come here, let me first of all shout out to Community and NARS for sending this to me. I love NARS. I worked at NARS for like 2.5 months. That's a whole nother story time. But baby, let me tell you, when I worked at NARS as a professional makeup artist, I learned a lot, right? For those who don't know, I used to do makeup, okay? I'm a retired MUA makeup artist. But when I worked at NARS, like, as for brown skin, inclusion, skin-like products, that's where I learned this skin stuff, was from NARS. Baby, let me tell you, this new foundation, the name is long. Natural Matte Long Wear Foundation. It is T, okay? It is T, hands down. And well, I'm over here talking about, let's put it on. I like to put my foundation on with another stencil. Some people use their fingers. I don't like using my hands. I did that last night and I was disgusted. Don't judge me. And first I'm gonna start off with one layer because I want y'all to see, and I'm using the color Tahoe. This foundation, it's a serum-like, it's like skin. That's the whole thing, it's matte, it's like skin, and it doesn't, it's not heavy. Like, and it's medium to full coverage, and it's very, very buildable. So I'm using a Makeup Forever brush. I don't know if this brush, y'all, is still in stock or not. I'll link, everything will be linked. Everything will be linked. It'll be linked at the YouTube affiliates. So everything will be linked at the top. And then I also have things linked as well with links. Again, I'm using the color Tahoe. Now I know y'all, like my skin, like I'm bright in some areas and I'm a little dark. I used to be darker. Like in here, I used to be a lot darker, but since I've been doing my skincare, I noticed that I'm not. And I was like, what the heck? It's a good thing because it's balancing out my skin. But look at, you see this? Like it blurs, it's giving skin. It's giving girl. It's giving, oh Norris, you did that. And this is, I don't wanna lie to y'all, my third time wearing this foundation. And each time I've worn it, I had it on for a while. And the first time I did like a whole bunch of stuff. And because it's 24 hours long wear, if I'm not mistaken, and it's supposed to have, it's supposed to be sweat proof. And it did what it was supposed to do. Eyeshadow foundation is done. Y'all see this? I was like, this looks, it gives me tinted moisturizer. You know, tinted moisturizer is very light coverage. Some of them are buildable. Your skin is not dry looking. NARS really did their big one with this. And again, I'm wearing the color Tahoe. Concealers. And I'm using one size medium dark one. Y'all, I be running through this. This is hands down my favorite. I got a couple concealers. This is like in my top 3. I don't be liking to say it's my fave, because I be using other stuff too. And then, you know, somebody be like, you said that one size was your fave. But I got a couple other ones that I really, really like. But this right here, it just does what it needs for me. Now, I don't go through and highlight here. I do it with the leftover from the concealer, but I don't do it like all over unless I'm just really being extra or overly dramatic and want a certain type of look. So I'm gonna let this sit for a minute. And while it's sitting, I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia cream bronzer and tan. A little goes a long way. I like to use a brush, and I'm gonna put it, cause you know, back in the day, be like, oh, you put it down here under your jaws, and no, I'm gonna put it on top of my jaw and lift my face up. I like to use a brush like that's blendable. Now, y'all, some of these brushes is like, girl, I don't even know if they sell, I don't even know what this is. This is OCC Cosmetics. I don't even know if this brush, if they still, I don't even know if they still sell makeup. That's what I'm trying to say. And I didn't do a lot. Like, I'm not big on overly contouring. To see how I just warming up my skin, because while ago I was kind of flat. Like, okay, the skin look good, girl, but woo. But now it's just warming it up, just gives it like a really good look. If you're older, and I used to do makeup, and just regardless of age, if you put, like, wherever you place certain products, it's gonna either bring and add to you, or it's gonna take away. And if I put that down, it makes my face look like droopy. And I used to do that. That's not what we supposed to do. Like, I don't have chiseled cheekbones, and just depending now if I was, or whatever, but even it's still down here. But once I start putting my contour, my bronzer, cream bronzers up here, I could see a difference, and I like my makeup even better. Now, I don't go through and chisel all this. You know, I do a lip residue, or leftovers or whatever, and I don't put it on I put it on my nose, but I just use the powder, just depending on how I'm feeling and what kind of look I'm going for. Because the powder is really enough, and if you're not a heavy makeup wearer, the powder is enough. So now I'm gonna go in with a powder puff. Now, I think, like, Sephora has One size might have some powder puffs, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. You get these powder puffs off at Amazon. Like I love Sephora, but baby, okay, like if you know, you know. We're gonna get us a powder puff from Amazon. Now I like to blend and push it in, and you see me lifting my eyes like this because I will crease. I want it to go into the creases, and you see how that just opened me up. So if you're not a big makeup wearer, right, and you just be like, I just like to cover my blemishes, or if you have like issues under your eyes, first of all, this concealer is really good for coverage. It's very buildable, and it will do what it needs to do. But if you just wanna, it's nothing wrong with that. And if you don't wear concealer, like concealer gives you youth. Concealer, I say gives you youth. It brings youth to you. Like it's, how can I say it? I'm saying it. It makes you not look young, it takes age away. Like it opens you up. Like I don't care what type of makeup I put on. If I just put on some tinted moisturizer, I'm still gonna lightly conceal under my eyes just because I like how that looks. Then we're gonna go in and do my brows. I like to do my brows like right at this time because your foundation is on, everything is on, because I have a habit of messing my brows up. I do, and that ain't it. So I'm using Benefit Brow Pencil in 4.5. I could actually probably use 4 or 3.5, but I don't know, I always end up back over here 4.5. And let me tell you, the brows are sisters. They are sisters. Now I'm gonna go in with a flat brush. I flatten the brush as much as I can and just sculpt out my brow. If this is like girl, I'm not doing all that, this might not be for you, but somebody who's trying to perfect their brows, and I like to use the concealer as a primer as well for my eyeshadow. So all I'm doing is prepping my eye at this point to get ready for the eyeshadow. So you see the difference with the concealer and without the concealer. I'm about to go in with my One Size setting spray. You see it gets used, and I also use Urban Decay's All Nighter as well. So it just kind of depends on what I'm doing. It's like, I low-key can be done. Put on some mascara and be done. We've let that sit. We're gonna go in with our powders and we're gonna set everything. But this is Sephora's Micro Smooth. This is bronze. It's called bronze. I don't know why it's not dark, but it's called bronze. This is hands down my go-to to set my under eye. It's a pressed powder. Press that powder. This helps with creasing. Now I'm gonna go in with Sephora's Hazelnut. This is another one of my holy grails that I use. My fave, I like to use, like, again, a buffing type brush. And then you can also use, I have Christian Dior's bronzing powder as well. This is newer. This came out like last year. This is a newer. I really, really like this as well. And then also Gucci. Gucci's is a little warmer, but I like it also. Like, these are like 3, I have a couple more. Like, I really have one more that I rotate, but these are the 3 I gravitate to the most. And it just depends on the look. The Gucci is a little warmer. It's warmer. Again, when I'm doing heavy makeup, I gravitate to that. This is a little heavier as well. So it just kind of depends on the look I'm going for. But for today, I'm just gonna use this Sephora collection. And again, I'm gonna put it up here. And warm is what you want. So it's not like I don't want it warm. Like, but like I said, the Gucci is a lit. I would probably say more pigment. Let's say that. It's still warm. And this is a NARS brush as well. Y'all, I ain't gonna tell y'all. Like, I filmed a whole video for y'all last week. Eyes was popping. Makeup was popping. Glam down. And guess what, y'all? It had not a lick of sound. I was sick, and I love this on the eyes. It just softens up the eyes. And if you want more, again, if I wanted to use like the Christian Dior Gucci, it would give me a heavier look. I don't want that today. And you see, I could put some liner on or not, put some mascara on and be done, but we're not, okay? We're gonna talk about eyeshadows. Natasha Denona, these are old minis that I have. She has some newer ones. if you're looking to build your makeup up and you like, I'm not spending a whole bunch of money on makeup, like I'm gonna list some her minis, Natasha Denona. Her minis, you can look at the colors and tell what you will wear and what you won't wear, okay? These, her eyeshadows, her big palettes is like $72. If you're new to makeup or if you're just trying to buy you some makeup because I use the same colors and everything pretty much, just depending, but I do like the variety. Her palettes are nice AF. These are like $28. So that's Natasha Denona. And then Patrick Ta. Patrick Ta has like a variety of products, right? Now, if you're looking for some really good eyeshadows, I would definitely suggest his. I love the fact that now he still has the multi-dimension palettes, but he also has palettes that are like 6 products instead of all of these. If you're like, the stuff I bought as a makeup artist. Like a makeup artist, I need all these colors for different skin tones, blah, 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 blah. But now he has these same colors like in palettes of 6. And I made a list, they'll be linked. And you can just go in and look and see what you need. And they're a lot cheaper than this whole palette here because he still has those, but it's different. And I love, and even with the blushes, like again, I bought this for my makeup kit, and then I put it over here to myself. Like I was like, you know what, let me, and we'll be using this. And he has like, he pretty much came out with like a smaller thing, and then he has smaller ones too. So I will link all those, and you can just kind of go through and look and see like, okay, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. And I was gonna use some Give, but y'all, they don't sell. Did y'all know they don't sell Give no more? I was like, y'all, where's Gwen Stefani? I was like, one time I was looking for, I was like rushing, but I was like, where is it? Cause I love, she had this mascara that like, it would be really good for your under. I was like, where is the Give? Baby, Give is gone. I Googled it. It was like they swiped it off the internet. I was like, oh, okay. Is that what we doing? Anyways. So what I'm gonna do, because I was like, at first, like I said, I was gonna do this glammed out look, but I was like, you know, I'm just gonna keep it simple, keep it cute, because I love how this foundation looks. And once I put the blush on, you guys will get where I'm coming from with that. I think I'm just gonna go in, I don't know, I ain't used this color. This might be too, Okay, I'm lying. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna use this powder. It's like a flat powder color, but it's a little brighter than what I just used. I'm gonna put this like right here on my eye, just right in here. I've been really over here into spring looks, like spring and pinks and just gloss and cute lips. I just like, you know, that's what I like. And this is spring's, you know, it's brunch season. It's you know, Sunday Fun Day season. Dallas, Texas Sunday Fun Day be out chain. I don't know about y'all, but Dallas, Texas be a little lit, okay? Especially for the grown-ups. So, you know, I don't be outside with a whole lot of makeup on during the day, you know? Or if I'm starting out early now, in the evening, it's a different look because it's a different vibe. But during the day, I don't. I don't. So what I'm gonna do, let's see. I'm gonna take this golden color and see. I gotta be careful because baby, his stuff, let me tell y'all, his stuff, baby, these shadows, you spray some setting spray and put these shadows on, you'll be like, girl, you didn't tell me all that. And again, I don't want a heavy look. I will be giving y'all one next week though, the week after, whatever. Cause my birthday, it's my birthday. So my birthday, y'all, I got looks. So you see, I just wanted something a lit shimmery. Oh, this is so pretty. And I'm using my fingers. This is like one of the gold colors, y'all. Patrick, hands down, Patrick, like, I don't know, he has some other kind of shadows that came out that kind of remind me of NARS. People was like really like, oh, I don't like them. I don't know, them eyeshadows was hidden. I could tell, baby, Jackie came through and did a whoop, whoop, whoop. I was like, I knew I wasn't tripping. I just think sometimes, first of all, don't get me started. I think people just get on the bandwagon because they see people getting a little traction. They'll go in and say they don't like something, and I don't like that. That's not a conversation. That ain't none of my business, so, but I'm gonna go back in with this crease color just a little. I don't want it dark. I'm not trying to give like a smoky. I just want it, see how the eyes just have like a lit, that's what I wanted. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take just a smidget of this Rare Beauty's highlighter, The color is Flunt. I'm just gonna take a little and hit it right in here. Now I'm gonna go over my brow. Hit my brow, like, lid right here, just a little, just a lid glow. And then I'm gonna also hit my eye. Woo, baby. And guess what, y'all? Y'all can use y'all highlighters as eyeshadows. Like, when I be in a rush, baby, the highlighter be everything. The eyeshadow, it be everything. I be there sitting down here with 4 products. Done did my whole face. Like, seriously. Like, and that's the thing, like I don't know enough people, like, I can't say what people talk about, don't talk about. That's the thing, like, you really don't have to buy, like, a gazillion products. Now, I like makeup. I like this. I really like sitting down doing my makeup more than I have ever have. I don't know why, I just feel like I'm just loving it. So I love makeup. I want to try the products, yes, but at the same time, and if, you know, we on budgets around here. So you on a budget, you ain't got to be doing all that. So now, we're gonna go in with this Patrick Ta, and we're gonna use this pink blush. He has this in a very small palette. Y'all, I'm a pink blush girl. I'm a pink blush girl. I love a pink blush. For me, I feel like if I do anything too dark, it makes me look a little older. It makes me look a little mature. It makes me look my age. And his stuff is highly pigment. And I'm gonna, again, put it up in here and blend it out. Y'all, oof. Y'all, I didn't even, like, it's not even, look at this. And then I like to buff it. And you see, putting it on top of that highlighter just gave it a lip glow as well. Now, if you want more, it just depends on your look. And my other go-to blushes that I really, really like is Dior. Pink and lilac pink. I think this lilac pink and pink. I combine these together or I wear them separately. I like putting this lilac pink on top of the pink. It softens it up. It's just something, and it smells good too, y'all. Like, Dior, like, is one of my other favorite products. They have some foundation. Their Face and Body foundation is really good as well. And I'll link it for you. Urban Decay came out with Tube Job. Baby, I want y'all to see how this mascara, and I don't use a mascara curler. I be lying like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pull out my curler and curl my lashes. I don't. Let me tell y'all, they said, hold on, let me coat the whole eye. So once I coat the eye, I go in and you just hold it up for a few seconds and it curls. Look how it just brought this eye. This whole side of my face is popping. Like, you just don't have to wear all that makeup. Like, it's nothing wrong with it. But baby, this right here, like, this be like my summer, spring go-to look. Now I'm gonna go in, because I did not powder the rest of my face, I'm gonna go in with some Pat McGrath powder and make sure everything is set that I want set. Okay. Let me put my setting spray on. Baby, it's giving spring, it's giving summer, it's giving cute, it's giving, I don't know what you want to say. Y'all tell me what it's giving. And this dress, y'all see this dress over here I'm wearing? Got it from Amazon. The shoes, Schutz don't sell them anymore. All my accessories, the dress will be linked. The accessories will be linked, baby. We're gonna be outside. We're gonna be outside. Or we're going to church. We're gonna do somewhere. We're gonna go somewhere. We're gonna go eat. We're gonna sit at the bar. We're gonna be doing something. We're gonna be cute. Y'all let me know in the comments, how'd y'all like this look? Tell me what look you want next. Tell me what look you want next. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, join the community, text makeup. Baby, this dress, I was like, oh. Y'all know I'm over here on GLP-1. I couldn't get in this dress. This time last year, I could not get in this dress. It was like, But, shout out to IVRX. But anyways, that's another conversation. Go look at the vlogs. But thank you guys. I had so much fun. I cannot wait to do this again. And you know, if things go the way we're supposed to go, y'all will be getting these weekly or bi-weekly. I don't know. But either way, let me know what makeup look you want to see next. Let me know what let me know. Other than that, y'all, I'll talk to you sooner than later.